Let's see how these new discs fly. This is Honest Abe Disc Golf. Hey guys, what's going on? Honest Abe coming at you with another video. We are back here at Athens Regional. We got the new discs. We're going to see how they fly today. We got the Good Boy. We got the Admiral. We have our He's Back feedback. And then we have the Gold Glimmer feedback. So let's just dive right in. Let's see how these babies soar. All right, guys. So we're back here. We got the Good Boy. Haven't even warmed up yet. We're just going to see how these babies fly as we stretch out. Try to throw some. The Good Boy, 200 feet. We're going to go backhands. Low immediately. All right, we got the MX2 on the backhand. Not bad, not bad. We have the Gold Glimmer. He's back feedback. Kevin Jones, baby. Yeah, there's that overstability. All right, and then our peak Reblend. All right, we're gonna loosen up, throw some shots. So, all right, guys. So, the Good Boy is a 3502. So, it is basically a P Model S. So, it is a renamed P Model S that Luke Humphreys has done for himself. And I saw that Russell Disc Golf, shout out Russell, up in Knoxville. They are actually down at the Supreme Flight this weekend. So, hopefully they do great. He's got some of these in like the 400 Glimmer, and I'm gonna probably have to get one of those because yeah, they look pretty cool. But yeah, so it's a P Model S. This is obviously like the Cale LaVisca stamp P Model S. Cale loved the P Model S. He is no longer obviously with Prodigy. He's with Discraft, and so Luke is kind of taking that over. And so we're just gonna see how they fly. 100 feet to the basket over here on the yellow. Just kind of throw some shots out there. Here we go. Probably not even 100, probably like 75. Okay, I think they fly pretty similar. So yeah, we're just going to continue to work with those. See how they do. All right, well, let's try that again. I actually measured it. It's about 90 feet to the camera, to the basket, so not too bad. All right, let's try that P Model S. Just glide it to the basket. Okay. The Good Boy. Yeah, you definitely see that overstability on it, but it's got a good glide, and I'm barely even flicking these things. So very, very nice. Can't wait to get my hands on a 400 or 500 one. All right, so we got to reposition. We're out to the red basket now. It's about 200 feet. Let's just give these things a good rip. We're going to throw the MX2 on a forehand as well as the feedbacks and kind of just see how they fly out there. Let's give this thing a good rip on the P Model S. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. All right, Good Boy. Let's a little bit more at it. A little lower. Not too bad. All right, we are going to try the Admiral on the forehand. So the Admiral is a 5403, so it's going to be a good complement to my A2. Yeah, that's not bad. That's in the circle. All right, my feedback, Gold Glimmer 400. Guys, got those things are so good. Like I barely have to flick them. All right, so this one was a little bit more domier. This Reblend plastic, probably gonna have to put it out just a little bit further to get it in there. Yeah, there it goes. There's that bite. Boom. Such an easy flight on the feedback on that forehand. Don't even have to put much on it. Nice. All right, guys, I'm going to really rip into these next couple shots on a forehand. We have the MX2 750 Glimmer. We have the 400 He's Back feedback in the gold, and we have the reblend of it. So yeah, the reblend is just slightly more domey, if you guys can see that, just slightly more domey. But I want to really rip into these, and then of course our gold one, it's going back on the shelf. All right, so 750 Glimmer, we're just gonna pump this thing out there on a good forehand. Hey, if you guys have any comments, suggestions on my form, please leave them. I'm ready for some feedback, you know, get it, feedback. But yeah, so yeah, I just want some feedback on it, and let me know what you guys think about my form and how it's going. I really like my forehand right now. It's doing really good, and the feedbacks are especially great. So MX2, got a little wind, a little crosswind. Yeah, it's not bad. I threw that on a little Anheuser because of the crosswind. All right, the Gold Glimmer feedback. I threw that way up, way up, way up. It's going, it's going, it's going, and kerplunk. All right, the reblend. Try to keep this nose down. Yeah, there's that Anheuser throw. Yeah, just easy 300 distance on that. Easy. All right. All right, let's give them one more rip, and then we'll play some holes out here. Let you guys see some of it. Here we go, MX2. That's beautiful. That's just gorgeous. All right, the gold one, before we retire it. All right, and the reblend. Yeah, this thing's beautiful. So gorgeous. Love my feedbacks, guys. Go get you one. Well, all right, let's just play this out a little bit. We got 3 discs. We got the feedback, MX2, and the good boy. That's the only 3 discs we're using today. We'll just play a couple holes, maybe like 4 or 5, and then just kind of see what we think. This feedback is definitely going to be going in the bag. Going to work it in the 400 Glimmer gold. Going to be retired, but excuse me. This feedback, I typically like to put it out there on a forehand and just let it pan to the basket. So here we go. Well, that's a park job for an eagle. Not bad. Yeah, nice park job for an eagle, guys. Little flipper. Not a bad shot. I tell you what, guys. Go out and get yourself a feedback. I mean, if you are looking for that 300-foot shot that's just money, overstable on a good forehand, I tell you what, you can't go wrong with the feedback. I mean, it's beautiful. So yeah, eagle, we're going to move on, probably hole 4. Here we go. Next hole. All right, so we're back here on hole 4, another short par 4 to the red basket. Take our feedback, pump it straight, let it fade to the basket. Big slide, low. All right, it's not terrible, it's not ideal, it's just probably outside C2. Might take my A2 on this on a forehand, but we're trying out the good boy. So let's see how this thing glides. That was pretty much on line. Gonna have to settle for a birdie, I guess. Well, all right, guys, hole 5, par 3, short. Take our MX2, pump her out there. Well, that's no good. All right, well, we left a little meat on the bone here. I like to try to keep that one low, but we'll take the good boy for a little approach shot. So that'll settle for a par. All right, back on hole 7. Pump it straight at the double trees in the middle. Par 3. Feedback time. Sit down, sit down, sit down. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Terrible roll. That was a perfect shot, guys, and it just rolled bad. All right, man. What a terrible roll. That thing was parked for a birdie. Rolled all the way down the hill. Gonna have to do a little pitch up. I'm gonna do my MX2 and just try to throw it up there. That was perfect. All right, guys, so we are here on hole 9. I'll give you my feedback on the feedback and the good boy and the MX2 here after we play hole 9. But yeah, I think we're -5 after 8 holes. Not doing too bad. Gonna take our good boy P Model S, let it glide down the hill. Oh, that looks good. That looks good. That might be a park job. All right, sorry, I choked on my spit coming down the hill. So, all right, not bad. 15-footer. All right, -6 after 9. Discs we've never thrown. I mean, guys, get yourself a feedback. First and foremost, you need a feedback in your bag. I don't care. I don't care what you've heard about Prodigy. I don't care what you think about Prodigy. You need a Prodigy feedback in your bag, regardless, no matter what. Such a great disc. The good boy, I can definitely learn to love it if I ever move away from the PA3s. It is a great putter. Very, very similar for me. I like it. Can't wait to get it in some of the other plastics. MX2, that thing's just going to be a workhorse if I need a pushing farther shot that my A2 can't get to. But yeah, so overall, great discs from Prodigy. I'm loving them. They're going in the bag. All right, guys, I'm Honest Abe. See you in the next one.